What's up, everybody? My name is Justin, and welcome back to another episode of Whiskey Tears. And on today, I'm doing another one of them bottles, one of the ones that everybody's trying to find. We're doing the Eagle Rare 10-year. Okay, so first of all, the bottle actually is one of the bottles that just looks awesome. You know, it's almost like the BTAC, but it's just a little bit different. Basically, same bottle as the BTACs, but it looks nice. It looks like there's good whiskey in here, right? So it's coming in at 90 proof here on the Eagle Rare 10-year, and originally I wasn't going to do this yet. I was planning on doing some other stuff, but 2 videos ago, if you saw, I did the John J. Bowman single barrel, which is sourced Buffalo Trace. After that, we did the Blanton's regular single barrel. So I figured might as well keep going and film back to back to back and go into the Eagle Rare tonight so that I have a fresh view of which one I think is best. So if you didn't see those 2 videos, maybe go watch those 2 videos before this one. But we are going to do the Eagle Rare 10-year today, and I'm going to piss everybody off and put my nose so deep up in this bottle. All right, nosing straight out of the bottle. Okay, first thought after being nose deep in the John J. Bowman and in the Blantons is this one has a distinctively different nose, whereas the other 2 were pretty similar. This one's got more wood, still the fruit leathers on there. Much more raisin, I think, on this one. A lot more raisin, and just deeper, darker fruits altogether. It smells good. I actually think it smells really, really nice. So let's pour it out, give it some sips, and see what we're gonna rank this thing on the tier system today. It does have the fake cork in there, but that's okay. Honestly, out of the 3, I think the Eagle Rare might be like 1% darker than the Blanton's was. They both look dark in the bottle, darker in the bottle because, you know, they're thick bottles, but once you get them out and, you know, they're in a glass and it's not so concentrated, they get a little bit lighter. The John J. Bowman was definitely the lightest. This one may be 1% darker than the Blanton's, but let's get the nosing straight out of the glass. That is, for me, that nose is a lot better than the Blanton's that I have is. That nose is much better. Nice sweet oak, fruit leathers, vanilla, some charred sugars on there, caramel, charred sugars. This is a really good nose. This one smells immaculate. Definitely you can smell the oakiness in there, but it doesn't smell like it's going to be bitter at all. It smells really nice, so getting a lot of really good flavors on this nosing. Definitely more of a cherry note on this one too than the Blanton's. The Blanton's was a lot more orange. This one's more cherry and definitely raisin in this one. All right, it smells really good. It's been a long time actually since I've had Eagle Rare, probably, I don't know, 6-7 years. Actually, thank you to my buddy Matt, who picked this up for me at one of his honey holes where he's got it in. He got it for me for $42, $45, something like that. So really appreciate that. Anytime you can find it for that price, it is a buy. But generally around me, it's like $100 minimum. So I was really excited to be able to get one at that price. So we're going to try it today, rank it on the tier system. I'm excited. Hope you all are too. Let's go. Okay, first thought is the nose is better than the palate. The nose was really, really like superb. It was like probably A-tier nose. I was thinking A-tier nose when I was smelling it. The palate maybe not quite on first taste living up to that. So I think this one's definitely spicier than the Blanton's. Getting a lot more baking spices in there. I'm getting a lot more vanilla and fruits in there, but the fruits are kind of more like a watered down fruit. I mean, I know this one is 90 proof, so that may be where kind of the watered down feeling is coming from for me. But it kind of feels like watery fruit. Like if you had, like, you know how you get the cans of fruit or the cups of fruit and they got all that water in there with it? Like if it was that part, if you're tasting that part. Get a little bit of oakiness, nice creamy vanilla on there, which is nice. It's not like the nose, you would think this thing is going to be deep and robust and all that stuff, but I think the fact that it's only 90 proof kind of prevents it from getting there. It's got nice flavors on there. It doesn't have really any bitteriness to it. So just sitting here and thinking about it and not doing it blind, but just doing it back to back to back, I would say that the Eagle Rare nose is better than the Blanton's, but the palate on the Blanton's is better than the Eagle Rare. So that's just kind of my initial thoughts here. not having had either of them in a very long time, but breaking all the Buffalo Trace open tonight filming these videos. Yeah, I mean, it's got decent flavors. It's got some oakiness on there for sure. Maybe a little bit of tobacco, the fruitiness, the vanilla, just a tinge of bitter on the end, but nothing bad at all. So yeah, I mean, it's fine. Is it worth the huge secondary that it goes for, in my opinion? No. Is it good whiskey? Yes. Is it worth $45? Yes, absolutely. I would pay that all day for this. So I think if I'm gonna rate this on the tier system, the nose, like I said, was an freaking A nose. I absolutely loved the nose on this thing. This also hadn't been opened up. Well, it has been open for a while, but I hadn't poured any out and let it really, sit at all. So, keep that in mind when I'm doing the rating on the Eagle Rare here. But I think for me, it's gonna go. Let me do one more sip first. Okay, that time I put more in my mouth, got it sloshed everywhere, and it was a bit better. But I don't want to have to drink a ton of whiskey every time for the flavors to really come through. So I think I'm gonna go B tier with the Eagle Rare, but below the Blanton's on the B tier. So if Blanton's was like, for me, it was like kind of towards the bottom of B tier, this is gonna be like very bottom of B tier, but it's still B tier. So it's pretty good. It's just definitely not worth what everybody charges for it, secondary, all that stuff. $100, no thank you. $45 all day long, yes please, I'll take it. I'll give it to a friend, let some other people try it who haven't maybe not ever had it before. I know it's easy to find in some areas where I am, extremely hard to find, and it's gonna be super expensive. So for me, it's going bottom of B tier here today on the Eagle Rare from Buffalo Trace, and I've had a lot of Buffalo Trace to drink tonight. So if you haven't caught them, I did 3 Buffalo Traces in a row between the John J. Bowman Single Barrel, the Blantons, and now the Eagle Rare. So hopefully you guys enjoyed these videos. If you did, make sure you hit like and subscribe, especially hit subscribe, because once we hit 1,000 subscribers here on the channel, we're giving away this Maker's Cast Strength Dunker. So trying to get up there so I can get rid of this bottle because I'm running out of space quickly up here. So please hit subscribe, and I'll see you for your next drink.